There's a book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. First and foremost, I would like to say, call all y'all Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakudash, the ones to the apostles and elders, great meals from the will. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole full tell you brothers out to pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, tell you brothers, stay strong, pushing with quick lesson. And as I read that particular scripture, that's John the Revelator, as they call him, prophesying of the miracles and the power that Esau was going to have, which is through his, of course, first and foremost, his ICBM missiles, which were really given to him by the Most High. Okay, which really, those are the weapons of the Most High. But he gave that technology to Esau to use for prophecy's sake. And also, his rocket technology. So Esau's using the power that was given to him by the Most High to destroy these other nations, okay, these smaller, weaker nations. And they're bombing the shit out of them without no regard, without no care of life. Okay, they don't give a fuck. Okay, so much so that they're killing civilians. Okay, they're killing women, children, elderly people. So pretty much anybody can get it when it comes to Esau. But and another thing, Esau will try to use that self-defense, BS. Oh, the reason why we're attacking these people is because they wanted to do this, they wanted to do that. Really, these other nations, they don't even fuck with you like that. Okay, they don't even want to come near you, but here it is. You're the one going around bullying everybody. Okay, you're the big bully. Okay, but anyways, it says in the article, it says the U.S. has bombed Syria and Iraq again, apparently just because it can, giving little or no thought to the consequences. So these Edomites, they don't have no conscience towards life in general. Okay, man, they'll kill anybody, anywhere, anytime. That's the way they are, because why? They're the goddamn devil, man. That's something that a devil does. And of course, not only these, the hell with the heathens, but our people. Okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. Look at what these devils did, and have been doing to us, man. Okay, they've been doing us dirty for a very long time. Okay, to this very day, but it says the timing and nature of the U.S. airstrikes against Iraqi militia forces operating inside Syria and Iraq begs the question of what, if anything, the U.S. hoped to accomplish. Okay, but as a matter of fact, let me get this other article. It says Caitlin Johnstone, the U.S. again bombs nations on the other side of the world in the name of self-defense. Okay. It says, once again, the U.S. is illegally bombing countries that it has previously invaded and occupied, and yet is branding this murderous aggression as defensive. Exactly. Look, Esau, he's the murderous one. Okay, he's the one that's going around murdering every fucking body, man. Okay, so when Edomite, when you see an Edomite coming, into your country, you better beware, because they're there for a purpose. They're there to invade, to destroy, to rape, to rob, to murder, and to steal your shit. Okay, that's the only reason why Esau's going into these different countries. But they'll try to put it in a way that, we're coming to bring aid, we're coming to bring help. But no, Esau's coming to do the opposite. Okay, he's coming to be the fucking devil. Okay, but anyways, let me go back to scripture. It says Revelation 13 verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. So what is this talking about? This is talking about his rocket technology that was given off from the Most High. Okay, and John the Revelator, he saw this and he saw it as a miracle. Like, damn, he probably saw that as a way that Esau pretty much had magic magical powers or something like that. Okay, but really it was a technology that the Most High gave him. And this is true. His prophecy is being fulfilled right now. Those are great wonders, and these other nations, they're kind of backing down because they can't fuck with it. They can't fuck with Esau's power, okay, military might, and different military weapons, and whatever military technology they got. These other nations, they can't hang with Esau. So they kind of back off. And so once again, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Okay, so now let me go ahead and get the next scripture. Okay, there's a book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12, and it says, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Now this Lucifer ain't talking about, the spiritual demon Satan, which the word Lucifer only means the light bearer. Okay, which that's what they call themselves, right? The illuminated ones. Okay, the light bearers. So this is talking about the elite, specifically the elite of Esau. Okay, the so-called white man. O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Exactly. So this is a future prophecy. Esau's going to be cut down to the ground, to the point where he's going to go into slavery, and after he serves 1,000 years of slavery, he's going to be eradicated, exterminated from off the face of the earth. Okay, which didst weaken the nations. And you see this going down. You see Esau declaring war on this country, that country. Look at what happened about a month ago. Or maybe not even a month ago, about 3 weeks ago, out there in Palestine. You had them, them fake rats shooting all those missiles, not even, fighting against, whatever group they're fighting, Hezbollah, I guess that's what they call them. But they were destroying civilian buildings. They were killing civilian, children, men, women, and children that had nothing to do with shit. That had nothing to do with war, with fighting against them. But yeah, they were bombing the shit out of them, man. This is the spirit of an Edomite. He doesn't care. It says, For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the sides of the north. Now this is, talking about Esau's, other technology that was given to him, all his space satellites, space shuttles. He pretty much went up to the stars, to space. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Okay, and this is one thing that Esau has, man. He has a God, a God complex. He believes he is the Most High. Okay, he believes he is whom they call, God. Verse 15, Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Okay, exactly. As much power as you Edomites think you have, all that shit is going to come crumbling down. Okay, the Most High, at the end of the day, according to prophecy, you devils are coming down. You devils are going to be destroyed. It says, They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Exactly, because with your well, not really nuclear capabilities, but your different rocket capabilities and different military weapons, you were going around, shaking these kingdoms. Okay, just like I read in this article, just today or yesterday, they were bombing the shit out of Iraq and Syria. Okay, so you're literally fulfilling prophecy right now as I'm making this lesson. And who knows, maybe tomorrow, the next day, next coming weeks, you might be still bombing the shit out of these other nations, man. Because this is who you are. Okay, it says, verse 17, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened out the house of his prisoners. Exactly, because this is what you do. You go around and you make everything a wilderness. Okay, you go around and destroy cities. You make them desolate. You dismantle these cities, man, so much so that you don't even know which building is what, or what building was what. Okay, just a straight desolation, man. It says, and destroyed the cities of that opened out the house of his prisoners. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But that's Esau to the T, man. That's Esau to, the description of an Edomite, going around destroying everything, and like the other scripture says, he is not satisfied. Okay, this devil, even as much damage as this devil has done throughout the whole world and continues to do, he's still not satisfied. This devil is still he's still bloodthirsty. He still wants to create more wars. He still wants to destroy more. Okay, so Esau has to be stopped. Okay, and the Most High will stop him. The Most High, he's about to, Yahushua, he's about to make his return. Okay, Lord willing, if not this year, then Lord willing, maybe next year. But the way things are going, man, we are definitely living in the last days. Okay, so you think Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna allow this devil to go on for 7 more years? If the Most High were to allow Esau to continue for 7 more years, man, everybody will turn into a freak, into a abominable, into an abomination. Everything in the planet would be destroyed if the Most High were to allow Esau to go 7 more years, man. So the Most High is definitely going to destroy these devils in a few, Lord willing. If not this year, like I said, next year. Okay, but if not next year, but the sooner the better. Okay, the sooner the Most High, sends Yahweh Shai to come and destroy these devils and put them down, like the filthy dogs that they are, the sooner the better, man. Okay, but anyways, with that, I'm going to say, call out Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashem Kakudash. Until next time, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I'm going to say Shalom.